Wait a minute. Can visible? Okay. Language is the roadmap of culture. It tells you where the people come from and where they are called. A warm good morning to all of you. I'm Nuhanari, studying in Rajiv Gandhi Memorial High Secondary School, Panur, Mogeri. It's my honor to anchor in the lab session. Today, we all are here to listen 51st episode of Lab, Language Acquisition Program, conducted by EGA, English Graduate Association. And I'm so happy to be here and a part of the session. A warm welcome to one and all. Before starting an event, we need a blessing of God. For that, I would like to welcome Anvit Umesh from GVHSS Payoli for prayer.
Bind us together, God, bind us together with cords that cannot be broken. Bind us together, God, bind us together, bind us together with love. There is only one God, there is only one King. There is only one body, that is why we sing. Bind us together, God, bind us together with cords that cannot be broken. Bind us together, God, bind us together, bind us together with love.
First, acknowledge the presence of some of the eminent guests. For that, I would like to welcome Hadia Naura from SNHSS Tiruvallur for welcome speech. Hadia, your mic is mute.
Please unmute your mic.
A warm good morning to one and all. My name is Hadia Naura, studying SNSSS Tiruvallur. Today, 51 session of LAB Language Acquisition Program conducted by English Graduate Association with the title Intensively About Standard. I feel much proud to be a part of the program. This program helps us to encourage our English speaking skills and enrich our vocabulary. I am extremely honored to have the chance to welcome you all to this prestigious program. Let me move on to my duty. First, I would like to welcome our chief guest, Mr. Linda Joseph, who is a member of the 15th Kerala Legislative Assembly from for Tiruvambadi constituency with the great honor and respect. I welcome you, sir, to this program. Welcome, sir. Next, I would like to welcome today's resource person, Mr. Abdul Latheef K, who is a member of State Resource Group for 10 years and now working as the English teacher at GHSSS Pune. Welcome to our program, sir. Next, I would like to welcome Mr. Vadengandi Narayanan, sir, who presides over the function. He is a real inspiration for us. A heartily welcome you, sir, to this program. Next, I would like to
Thank you.
welcome our younger Nuha Nauvin from RGMHSS Manjeri Honors, and with Umesh from GVHSS Payoli, who sang a beautiful prayer, and R.J. Krishna from Infant Jesus English Medium Tanicheri, who is going to deliver the water of thanks. And last but not least, I would like to welcome all the teachers, parents, and my dear participants who attend the program. Once again, welcome all of you and have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you, Hadya Naura. Now, I would like to invite the real person behind the program. That's our Vadakandi Narayan sir. I'm inviting you, sir, for the presidential address.
Thank you, Nuha. Good morning, everybody, respected ones and dears. Today we have reached the 51st episode of Language Acquisition Program conducted by English Graduates Association. Today we are dealing the sentences. Today we have got Tiruvambadi MLA Linto Joseph as inaugurator. I have just called him, and he has got a bad headache, and he has promised me that he would join only at 10 o'clock. So we will postpone the inaugural address to 10 o'clock, and we will directly go to the session. Let me congratulate the performers, the anchor, the person who has rendered the prayer, the person who has welcomed the gathering, and the person who is going to deliver the word of thanks. Nothing more to say. All the best for the program. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your precious words. Today, we welcome our resource person, Mr. Abdul Latheef, sir. He is the member of SRG, State Resource Group, for 10 years. Now, he is working as an English teacher at GHSS Pune. I'm inviting you, sir, for session.
Hi, good morning, all.
Good morning, sir.
Honorable guest of the day, MLA of Tiruvambadi constituency, Lindo Joseph, sir. The backbone of this program, Vadakandi Narayanan, sir. And my beloved participants, Anga Noha Naurin, RGMHSS Mogeri, Anvita Umesh, who has performed the prayer GBHSS Payoli, Hadia Naurin, who has welcomed here SNSS Tiruvallur, and the last one, Arya Balakrishnan, who was expected to propose vote of thanks, and the dynamic participants of lab program. Sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir, you are very much audible.
Okay. Really, I'm very happy to be the part of such a program here. First of all, let me express my apology not to be active at this program for the last episodes. Only 2 or 3 programs I have gone through. And so, I'm also coming here as a student. So let me address the participants of this program as my friends. So once again, good morning, my dear friends.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Okay, thank you very much. All of you are warmly welcomed. Then, why I say that all of you are lucky here today? Because whenever you are going through around 50 sessions of this lab program, I hope all of you may well in English skills and talents. So how to interact with the well-versed students in English is a great problem in front of me. That's why I told you well in advance that I'm also a student just like you. If I was getting a chance like this, to go through these around 50 episodes or sessions, I also would be just like you, very smart, very fluent and very confident to speak here. Whenever we are going through the classes, in normal classes, we are not getting such exposure. All of you are being exposed at your apex, at your maximum. And I think all of you are the shining stars in your schools. Let me congratulate you all to be the model to others and to canvas others to the wonderful world of English. Now, even in the English medium schools also, or in the English medium classes, the language English is not spoken or not practiced well. It's also shared by some other participants and the guests during the last sessions. And moreover, you might have gone through the wonderful sessions of various dynamic resource persons. Even in the last session, you have got a very wonderful session by Arya Gopi ma'am about the evolution of the language. It was a very good session. And before you know, the juggler of the words, Balan sir also have been with you. Jolie sir, Johnson sir, all of them have interacted with you, and you have become well exposed in your English language skills. So, for having a sandwich feeling, let me have some simple topic today, because last day it was a little bit more serious one. So let's go to whenever we are nowadays, we are in a global scenario. Moreover, we are using the language by the influence of the social medias. Whenever we are using the language through the influence of the social media, the main structure, the accuracy may not be clear. Even the spoken mode, the structure is not so important that you have learned well in advance. But now when I consider you, the students, the dynamic students, you are not proposed not to speak only, but whenever you begin to write, then the writing should be more perfect. How we can make our writing more perfect? Sometimes you may get the international venues to speak or international stages to perform your own programs. Whenever you are presenting your programs in such platforms, it will be recorded. And whenever such programs are recorded, we want more perfection in our communication, in our writings, and even in our performance. So, let me try to give you an assistance to make the sentences more perfectly with much precision. So, today let us move to a familiar session for you, but sometimes may not be so important for you. Those who will have, sometimes +2 students also will be here. So you may not be so aware about the points that I'm talking here. Let's come to the presentation. Just a second, sir. I hope you can see the screen now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir, we can.
So we can see the screen.
Hello, sir. Can you see my presentation?
No, sir.
No sound.
No, sir. So actually, the screen sharing is stopped. So
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Hello, sir.
Hello.
yes,
Hello,
sir.
sir. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Hello, sir. Is there any problem? What's going on? Anyone please respond? What's going on?
Ma'am,
Yes? Any issue? Hello?
yes, ma'am. Actually, Latif sir was presenting his set.
Where is your RP?
Ma'am,
Okay.
Latif was trying to present the screen, but it was not possible for him. So he
Okay.
left the meeting.
Okay. Okay. Hello, where is your RP?
Latif sir, what happened? Is your mic mute?
Sir, he's not in the
Latif
meet.
sir? Attention everybody. Latif sir will join soon now. Something has happened with his network. Just got some network issue that may be the problem. He'll join right now. Meanwhile, is there anyone to sing a song? You can sing a Malayalam song if you like. Everybody ready? Deepak sir. Deepak sir, are you there? Deepak,
Sir, are you calling me?
Deepak, will you please engage open for some time? By the time Latheef sir will be back.
What is that, sir? It was not clear.
Please engage our friends for some time. By the time Latheef sir will come back.
Sing a song or something? Right. It was still not clear. I didn't understand it. Sir, I didn't get exactly what I'm supposed to do again. Could you please repeat?
You can talk about English pronunciation if you like.
Okay, sir. I gotta get the papers.
Yes, Latif sir is back. Latif sir, hope you are okay. Latif sir, please unmute your mic.
Am I audible now, sir?
Yes, sir, you are audible. Please.
Okay.
Please explain what had happened, sir.
Okay. Never mind. I'm really sorry, dear friends, because my system was jammed, so I have to select another system and I connected. Sorry for the disturbance. Oh my God, what's the trouble? Can I? Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You
Can
can
you see
continue.
my sharing my screen?
Yes, yes. Everything is clear. Please
Yes,
continue.
sir.
There's some trouble for my system. Anyhow, let's continue. So, my dear children, I think I'm audible now for you.
Yes, sir. You are
Uh,
audible.
Yes, sir.
in the last sessions, you have gone through some serious sessions. Okay. Now you can see an ordinary picture in front of you. What can you see there?
A road, vehicles are going through.
What can you see? What is the scene about? What is the scenery?
It's a street, right?
Yeah, right. It's a street. Okay. And what can you see there in that scene, in that picture?
Yeah.
A traveler.
Couple of vehicles going through the road.
All of you can give me separate sentences what you can see, not to repeat what we have, what others have already said.
There are many shops.
There are many shops. There are many shops where in the
There are a
picture.
couple
Okay.
of vehicles.
Right.
There are a couple
Then,
of vehicles on the road, and some are parked.
okay, there are some vehicles and some vehicles are parked there. Right. Then another one.
There are so many people.
And all are busy at their work.
Okay, there are so many other. There's an electric post. There are some other things that we can see in the picture. In our day-to-day life, we are coming across such natural scenes. While we are explaining these scenes to others, then sometimes we may use the or the idea, the language only to communicate the idea to the other people. At the same time, when you, the students, dynamic students, consider as well as you are concerned, then the description of this picture should be a little bit perfect way. So whenever I am asking the same question to you, not for the ordinary questions, ordinary children, how can you give me the answer? What can you see there in the picture? Please give me the perfect answer, first perfect answer. The answers can be, only for the communication, the answers can be partial. But whenever we are communicating it perfectly, then how can we describe this picture using different sentences, using the perfect system of the language? Any one or two, please.
The shown picture, the picture that you're presenting, shows a street with.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's enough. We can split the sentences. The picture that you have shown is a street. Right, then, second sentence. Another person, please come forward with a perfect sentence that you can see from this picture. Come on.
There are some vehicles passing through the road.
There are some vehicles parked on the road, on the road or by the side of the road.
There are some vehicles parked beside the road.
Yeah, there are some vehicles parked beside the road. Okay. Anyhow, now, what can you see now?
A sun rises.
The sun is the sun rises. Wonderful.
Beautiful scene.
Yeah, the sun rises in a beautiful scene. Okay. What's this? Can you see now?
A
Cars accident.
Car crash.
A car is crashed.
Car accident. Okay. Car accident is enough for the communication, but I told you we have to make our language more perfect, both in written and spoken mode. While we are trying to make our communication or the sentences more perfect, how can we describe this picture?
The car collided with each other.
The cars collided with each other. The cars collided with each other. Okay. Now, what's this?
The picture depicts a university lecture, perhaps?
Maybe. Can you make it more clear, the sentence? Can you make the sentence more perfect and accurate?
The following picture depicts a lecture.
Yeah, correct. The picture depicts a lecture. Some others also can comment in another way, in your own perspective.
Presenting program.
Can be a lecture. Yeah, presenting program. Only this is a part of the sentence. Presenting program. Can you make, looking to the picture, by seeing this picture, can you make a perfect sentence?
A professor is
From
presenting a
different
program.
perspective. Pardon? Once again?
A professor is presenting a program.
Right. A professor is presenting a program. Very good. Some others, always we have to think differently. Some others can some other opinion. From your own perspective, make some beautiful sentences.
A
A lecturer is
taking class to his pupils.
right. The lecturer is asking, pardon?
Taking class to his pupils.
Okay, the lecturer is taking class to his pupil. Okay, right. Can we think maybe with some other programs? Or something else like this? So even by using a single picture, we can describe it through different perspectives. So the sentences, a sentence that makes or describes things or reports an event is called an assertive or declarative sentence. This is neutral sentences, casual sentences. Whatever we see in our day-to-day life, whatever we are communicating with our friends, it will be quite easy to communicate without any difficulties. But whenever we are transferring the sentence or the idea to the other person or to the second person or the third person, the device or the measure, the means, the way that we are using should be more perfect. That is what we are discussing today. Only even a single word we can communicate the idea. But whenever we are going through such programs, from the present platform, all of you have to communicate this picture to others with much precision. That's why we are thinking about various sentence types. The first part of the session, assertive or declarative sentences. I think all of you are familiar with assertive or declarative sentences. Am I right?
Right, sir.
Okay. Then, what's an assertive or declarative sentence? Can you define it in a little bit different way?
We use it to declare something.
Yeah. It uses to declare something. What are the declarations? Whenever we declare something, we know who are the people we are getting more declarations from. Who are the people that we are getting more declarations from in our day-to-day life, in the newspapers, in TV, news channels, etc. What's the real Malayalam meaning of declaration? Prastavanagal. Okay, where do we get such declarations from? from common people, from ministers, from scientists, from doctors, so and so. Am I right?
Right, sir.
Okay. So whenever these declarations are moving from one person to another person, just you assess the importance, just you calculate, just you think about the importance of each and every word, even the punctuation. Whenever the declaration is coming from a justice, a chief justice, what will happen? Each and every letter, even the punctuation mark will be very important. There are so many stories about the punctuation marks in a verdict. Do you remember? Do any one of you remember? A comma kills a
Kill,
person.
kill him, not let him free.
Right. Or kill him, not let him free. See, a comma will have much importance to save a person's life as well as to kill him. Okay. In the same way, sometimes we may consider the declarations as common, as we have seen in the first picture, in the street picture. Their declarations are not so important. It's a simple sentences. If we are missing something else there, we may not happen anything. But according to the situation, whenever there is some simple mistakes in our communication, in our the constructions of the sentences, there will be crucial accidents, as we have seen in the just above picture. Am I right? That's
Yes,
why
sir.
we think while you're communicating now, today onwards, whenever you are communicating, the communications is not only to communicate the ideas, but to make our communication perfect, to make our statements perfect, to make our declarations more perfect. Right. So the sentences assertive or declarative in the form of symbols of fact, sometimes it will be full of facts, maybe about a simple fact, or it may be about some one or more facts. The subject normally precedes the predicate. A declarative sentence ends with a period. A period means a full stop. They state, assert, or declare something. By using these points, just we can think how can we make our communication more perfect through the sentence patterns or through the types of the sentences. So mainly sentences can be divided into four. The first part of the sentences are being discussed here. They are assertive or declarative sentences. In a look, we'll think that it is simple, harmless, but it will be very crucial in some occasions that we have discussed just now. Even to kill a person and to save a person, even a simple part of the sentence may be reasoned. From the present platform, all of you have to think this much. You have to think that the sentences that you are producing is with much different from others, with much more important than others' usage. That's why we are discussing the very simple item that we are using in our daily day-to-day life. We have to think more and we have to use it more perfectly and we have to use each and every sentence more cautiously. Hope you have understood the importance of or declarative sentence. No need to explain more, I think. Come to these examples. What's the first one? What's the
Robin is
first
a brilliant
example?
student in the class.
Robin is a brilliant student in the class. Even the sentence itself we can see Robin, very important person, is a brilliant student in the class. Just you mind the sense of the sentence. Simply, whenever we are considering an assertive or declarative sentence, it will have not much importance. But the sentence that we are using here, Robin is a brilliant student in the class. Out of 40 or 50 or 60 students, among 50 or 60 or 100 students, Robin is the brilliant student in the class. So that much important to be exposed through the usage of our language. Second one. Another one, please read the sentence.
She loves singing when she is alone.
She loves singing when she is alone. She is the character of the girl. She loves singing when she is alone. When so many other people are spending or by wasting the time, spending their time just as a waste, she loves singing when she is alone. So go through each and every words of that sentence. She loves singing when she is alone. When all these words come together, even if they are very simple words, whenever they are coming together, it gives a very great message. She loves singing when she is alone. Now we have to understand that whenever we are producing each and every sentence to others, just like here, each and every word of that sentence should be very important. So we are not playing with words. We are using each and every word deliberately. Like this, we can come to the other examples. We met each other after a long time. The fourth sentence. Please, any one of you, please read the fourth one.
She has planted some saplings in my garden.
She has planted some saplings in my garden. Just you go through all these sentences. Aren't they linked with your own culture? Just you think? Whenever we are studying a grammar part, I think these sentences should mold us to a perfect person. Not only in an interactive mode, but in our personality also. The agrarian culture. Whenever we are living in an agribusiness world, we have to think about the agriculture. The sun is biggest star in the universe. So it's another fact in the universe. Her behavior fascinates everyone. Think about her. What kind of behavior is there from her? Whether her behavior disturbs others? No. So all the participants, those who are participating in this program, have to underline the sense of the sentences. How to underline? By understanding the importance of each and every word, even if it's a statement or a declaration. So no need to explain much more, I think, from this area. Now come to this picture. What can you say of this picture?
From their helmets and their kits, I can say that this is actually somewhere around World War One, World War Two kind of time scale, and it shows a potential officer threatening a kid who could have been enlisted into the military, and he's ordering him to move to some other place.
Right, okay, to move to another place. He's ordering, right, correct. Some others, please explain with some in another way. Explain the picture in another way. You can make the sentences more simple. Please come on. Oh, what's this? Do you have any idea?
It's a shopping cart.
Yeah, it's a shopping cart. Can you make some sentence? All of you have to say. None of you have to keep mum. By the end of this session, all of you have to communicate with me.
In the picture below, we can see a shopping cart.
Yeah. So, ordering in another field. The first we have this. In the first picture, we have seen a particular order there, but in the second picture, we have seen another order. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Right, sir.
Okay. Now, what's this picture?
Latheef
Tells us.
sir, excuse me, our inaugurated joint. Please give.
Okay, MLA joint.
Lindo Joseph sir, warm welcome to this group. Where's the anger, please? Anger, please invite MLA sir for inauguration
Linda
of this
sir,
session.
good morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, good morning.
Ma'am, 1 minute. Okay. Today, as the ma'am, I'm visible.
Yes, you are audible, but your video is not clear. Oh, now everything is clear.
Okay. Today, as the special day, as we are blessed with the presence of an eminent guest, it's none other than Mr. Lindo Joseph, sir. He's an Indian politician and elected member of 15th Kerala Legislative Assembly, representing Tiruvambadi constituency of Kozhikode. He was the former president of Kudarangi Grama Panchayat. With a great honor and respect, I'm inviting Mr. Lindo Joseph, sir, for the inaugural address.
Sir, please unmute your mic.
Oh, sorry. സുരക്ഷിതരായിരിക്കാം, സുരക്ഷിതമായി പഠിക്കാം എന്ന മുദ്രാവാക്യം ഉയർത്തിപ്പിടിച്ചുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഗ്രാജുവേറ്റ് അസോസിയേഷൻ ലാബ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ പ്രോഗ്രാം സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്തു. ലാംഗ്വേജ് എക്വിസിഷൻ പ്രോഗ്രാം ലാപ്പിൻ്റെ 51ാമത്തെ ആഴ്ചയിലെ പരിപാടിയാണ് ഇന്നിവിടെ ഉദ്ഘാടനം ചെയ്യപ്പെടുന്നത്. 100 എപ്പിസോഡുകളിലായി കേരളത്തിലെ വ്യത്യസ്തങ്ങളായിട്ടുള്ള മേഖലകളിലുള്ള കുട്ടികളെ അവരുടെ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ലാംഗ്വേജ് സ്കിൽ വർദ്ധിപ്പിക്കുന്നതിനും പ്രോത്സാഹിപ്പിക്കുന്നതിനും വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ് മാതൃകാപരമായി ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഗ്രാജുവേറ്റ് അസോസിയേഷൻ മാതൃകാപരമായ ഈ പ്രവർത്തനത്തിന് തുടക്കം കുറിച്ചത് എന്നുള്ളതാണ് ഞാൻ മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നത്. കുറച്ച് ദിവസങ്ങൾക്ക് മുമ്പാണ് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഗ്രാജുവേറ്റ് അസോസിയേഷൻ്റെ 51ാമത് എപ്പിസോഡ് ഉദ്ഘാടനം ചെയ്യണമെന്ന് ആവശ്യപ്പെട്ടുകൊണ്ട് ഏറ്റവും ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട അധ്യാപകർ എന്നെ ക്ഷണിക്കുന്ന ഒരു സാഹചര്യമുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. തുടർന്ന് നിരവധിയായ ദിവസങ്ങളിൽ, നിരവധിയായ ആഴ്ചകളിൽ 1ാമത്തെ എപ്പിസോഡ് മുതൽ 50ാമത്തെ എപ്പിസോഡ് വരെയുള്ള ദിവസങ്ങളിൽ നടത്തിയിട്ടുള്ള പ്രോഗ്രാമുകളും അതിൻ്റെ ഡീറ്റെയിൽസും എല്ലാം എനിക്ക് അയച്ചു തരുന്നൊരു സാഹചര്യമുണ്ട്. അതിനെക്കുറിച്ച് ഡീറ്റെയിൽഡായി പഠിച്ച സമയത്ത് എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു കേരളത്തിൽ മറ്റാരും ചെയ്യാത്ത നിലയിൽ ഏറ്റവും വിപുലമായ രൂപത്തിലാണ് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഗ്രാജുവേറ്റ് അസോസിയേഷൻ്റെ നേതൃത്വത്തിൽ മാതൃകാപരമായ ഈ പ്രവർത്തനം ഇപ്പോൾ നടന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത് എന്നുള്ളതാണ് ഞാൻ മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നത്. 10ാം ക്ലാസ്സും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ +2 പഠനവും പൂർത്തീകരിച്ചതിന് ശേഷം പലപ്പോഴും നമ്മുടെ കുട്ടികൾ മിടുക്കികളും മിടുക്കന്മാരുമായി നമ്മുടെ സ്റ്റേറ്റ് സിലബസിൽ നിന്ന് പഠിച്ചിറങ്ങുന്ന കുട്ടികൾ പലപ്പോഴും മത്സര പരീക്ഷകളിലും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ മറ്റ് ഉയർന്ന ഇന്റർവ്യൂകളിലുമെല്ലാം പരാജയപ്പെട്ടു പോകുന്നതിൽ അവരുടെ ഇംഗ്ലീഷിലുള്ള പരിജ്ഞാനം അത് വലിയ വിലങ്ങുതടിയാവുന്ന കാഴ്ച അനുദിനം നമുക്ക് ഈ കൊച്ചു കേരളത്തിൽ കാണാൻ വേണ്ടി കഴിയുന്ന സാഹചര്യമുണ്ട്. മറ്റെല്ലാ മേഖലകളിലും അവർ ഉയർന്നു നിൽക്കുന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ പോലും പലപ്പോഴും ഇത്തരം മേഖലകളിലാണ് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ലാംഗ്വേജുമായി ബന്ധപ്പെട്ടുള്ള കാര്യത്തിലാണ് പലപ്പോഴും നമ്മുടെ കുട്ടികൾ പുറകോട്ട് നിൽക്കുന്ന ഒരു കാഴ്ച നമ്മൾ കണ്ടുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് ഇപ്പോൾ +2 പഠനമൊക്കെ കഴിഞ്ഞ് ഉപരിപഠനത്തിന് നിരവധിയായിട്ടുള്ള വിദേശ രാജ്യങ്ങളിലേക്ക് പോകണമെങ്കിൽ IELTS പോലെയുള്ള കോഴ്സുകൾ പഠിക്കേണ്ടുന്ന കുട്ടികൾ, അവർക്ക് പ്രധാനമായിട്ടും ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ലാംഗ്വേജിലെ വ്യത്യസ്തങ്ങളായ സ്കില്ലുകൾ, ലേണിങ്ങും ലിസണിങ്ങും ഹിയറിങ്ങും റൈറ്റിങ്ങും സ്പീക്കിങ്ങും ഒക്കെ വളരെ നന്നായി പഠിക്കുന്നതിന് വേണ്ടി, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അതിന് അറിവ് നേടുന്നതിന് വേണ്ടി +2 പഠനം പൂർത്തീകരിക്കുന്നതിനോട് ശേഷം വീണ്ടും അതിനുവേണ്ടി പ്രത്യേകം ഫീസ് നൽകി അത് മാത്രം ശ്രദ്ധ ചെലുത്തി പഠിക്കേണ്ടുന്ന ഒരു സ്ഥിതി നമ്മളെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം, നമ്മുടെ കേരളത്തിലെ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം ഉണ്ട്. ഇത് കൂടുതലായി നമ്മൾ കണ്ടുവരുന്നത് +2 പഠനത്തിന് ശേഷം മറ്റ് വിദേശ രാജ്യങ്ങളിലൊക്കെ ഉപരിപഠനത്തിന് പോകുന്ന കുട്ടികളെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളമാണ് ഈ പ്രതിസന്ധി നമ്മൾ കണ്ടുവരുന്നത്. അതിനൊക്കെ ഒരു പരിഹാരം എന്ന നിലയിലാണ് മാതൃകാപരമായി ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ഗ്രാജുവേറ്റ് അസോസിയേഷന്റെ പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങൾ ഇപ്പോൾ ഏറ്റവും മാതൃകാപരമായി മുന്നോട്ട് പോയിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. നേരത്തെ സൂചിപ്പിച്ചതുപോലെ തുടങ്ങിയ 51 ആഴ്ചകളായി തുടർച്ചയായി ഓരോ ആഴ്ചയിലും 2 മണിക്കൂർ വീതം 9 മണി മുതൽ 11 മണി വരെ എല്ലാ ഞായറാഴ്ചകളിലും 51 ആഴ്ച തുടർച്ചയായി നമുക്ക് ഈ പ്രോഗ്രാം ഇവിടെ എത്തിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി കഴിയുന്നു. ഇനി 100ാമത്തെ എപ്പിസോഡിലേക്ക് എത്താൻ 49 എപ്പിസോഡുകൾ കൂടിയുണ്ട്. അത് വളരെ ഭംഗിയായി നമുക്ക് പൂർത്തീകരിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി കഴിയണം. ഏറ്റവും മികച്ച നിലയിലുള്ള റിസൾട്ട് ഇതിന്റെ ഭാഗമായി ലഭിക്കും എന്നുള്ള കാര്യത്തിൽ സംശയമില്ല. ഈ MLA എന്ന നിലയിൽ ഒരുപാട് തിരക്കുകൾ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നത് കൊണ്ടാണ്, ഇന്നലെ കുറച്ച് ലേറ്റ് ആയതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ പ്രോഗ്രാം ഷെഡ്യൂൾ ചെയ്തപ്പോൾ 9 മണി എന്നാണ് എൻ്റെ നോട്ടിൽ ഞാൻ നോട്ട് ചെയ്തിരുന്നത്. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് 9 മണിയാണ് നിങ്ങളുടെ പ്രോഗ്രാം എന്നുള്ളത് എൻ്റെ ശ്രദ്ധയിൽ പെട്ടിരുന്നില്ല. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഇന്നത്തെ പ്രോഗ്രാമിൽ നിങ്ങളുടെ ക്ലാസ്സിനിടയിൽ ഇതിൻ്റെ ഇനാഗ്രേഷൻ നിർവഹിക്കേണ്ടതായി വന്നിട്ടുള്ളത്. ലേറ്റ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ക്ഷമാപണം ഈ അവസരത്തിൽ എല്ലാവരോടും അറിയിക്കുകയാണ്. ഏറ്റവും മാതൃകാപരമായി നമുക്ക് ഇനിയും മുന്നോട്ട് പോകാൻ വേണ്ടി കഴിയട്ടെ എന്ന് ആശംസിക്കുന്നു. കൂടുതൽ വിശദാംശങ്ങളും മറ്റു കാര്യങ്ങളുമെല്ലാം പിന്നീട് ഒരു പരിപാടിയിൽ പങ്കെടുത്തുകൊണ്ട് നമുക്ക് പറയാം, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ പരസ്പരം കമ്മ്യൂണിക്കേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാം എന്ന് മാത്രം സൂചിപ്പിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് ഇതിനെല്ലാവിധ ഭാവങ്ങളും നേർന്നുകൊണ്ട് നമ്മുടെ ലാപ്പിന്റെ 51ാമത് എപ്പിസോഡ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഈ ആഴ്ചയിലെ പ്രോഗ്രാം ഔപചാരികമായി ഉദ്ഘാടനം ചെയ്ത് അറിയിക്കുന്ന എൻ്റെ വാക്കുകൾ ഉപസംഹരിക്കുന്നു. ഏവർക്കും ആശംസ.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable address. Latheef, sir, you can continue.
Narayan, sir, do you like to speak something?
Okay. No, sir, you continue, please.
Okay. Thank you, Linda, sir, to be here with us even in the rush hours of you. You may be taking rest after the conference.
Latheef, sir, please unmute.
Can you see my picture?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What can you see there?
It's about markets and stuff.
Okay. There are
supply and demand.
students there.
Depicts a shop and its consumers, the product and its consumers.
Okay. Please, others also can comment on the picture.
The people buying bananas from the market.
Yeah, the people are buying some items from the market. Wherever there is demand, surely there should be some supply. Wherever there are some supply, there will be some demand.
They are putting up with each other and standing on the queue, sir.
Right, okay. They are putting each other and standing in a queue, right? A system is portrayed here. A marketing etiquette, culture. We are also going to the shops. Whenever we are going to a market, how we are behaving there. All of you are rushing there. We are not ready to be in a queue. Then altogether there will be a tough rush, even if below 10 people in a market. Now, look this picture. Can you guess who are there? What are they doing?
They are raising their hands for sharing their opinion.
See the in front of them.
Teacher, professor.
Maybe a teacher got right. So try to understand the picture, look at the picture, and make some different sentences. While
They are
you are
getting
preparing the sentences should be more perfect that we have experienced from the last example.
they are getting ready to answer the question with the tremendous enthusiasm, sir.
Okay, right, wonderful answer. Others also can put forward their own idea.
Sir, I believe the picture depicts a classroom of your kids and a teacher potentially, asking questions or asking like, do you have anything else to add or something like that.
Right, okay. I'm maybe asking some instructions or asking, eliciting some ideas from the students, and they are ready to raise their hands, are getting ready to answer the questions or directions. Right. Okay. Can you guess what they are doing here? Guess
They are
differently and frame the sentences differently.
they are putting across something.
They are putting across something, right?
They are
From the
chatting
body
about.
language of the both persons, can we guess more?
Is it a
They
date?
are sharing something.
I think they're having a date.
Maybe.
They must be couple.
Don't be silent. Today, the session is for you. Not I'm talking too much, but I want you to talk about the picture. Think divergent. Make your sentence more perfect. This is our practice today. Can you think in another perspective? See, what's written there?
Be fearless about what you want instead of worrying about others' opinion about the right thing to do.
So, this is the quote sentence given there. Can you explain about the picture now? What's going on in the picture?
It could either be a teacher suggesting, making giving an advice to a student or a mom giving an advice to her son.
Very good.
Advice, I think.
Whenever the advice is given to the child, what happens? What's the change in the mind of the child?
They got new ideas what to do.
Right, very good. He gets new ideas. It light. See what happens in the mind is explained well with a picture there. Okay. So now let's come to these types of sentences. The second category of the sentences, imperative sentences. was the use of imperative sentence? You have to tell me.
Giving commands, demands, instructions, or advices.
Okay. To give a command, to give a demand, to give an instruction, to give an advice. We are using imperative sentence. Try to think particularly what's the use of imperative sentence in our life. Whenever we are understanding the importance of this imperative sentence in our life, really it molds our character also. How can we give the commands? How can we give order? How can we give demand? How can we give instructions or advice? When a child, those who have gone through 50 sessions of LAP, language acquisition program, his instruction should be entirely different from others. His advice is not to be partial. His command, order, and demand should be separate from others, from other ordinary children. So now we have to think a little bit more different way by exposing ourselves. How can we make a good command or order? How can we demand or how can we give demand? How can we give instructions in an attractive way to make others inspired, to make others attract with our communication? There we are discussing today's point. So all of you have to open your mind, think differently, elicit your answers also differently. An imperative sentence that tells someone to do something, gives advice, instructions, or that expresses a request or a command. An imperative sentence usually have no obvious subject. Close the door. Open the window. Please give me your pen. Imperative sentences can end with a period.